What's up, XO? So what I'm going to be doing today is breaking down one of my favorite songs by The Weeknd, or as us XO fans like to call him, Abel. I'm going to be breaking down one of his best songs or concepts that he's had throughout his career. And this song, like I said, songs I'm going to be breaking down is The Birds Part 1, which I'm sure some of you know, or all of you might know, or should know at least. The Birds, The Interlude. Now this is one that, unless you're a super hardcore fan, you probably never even heard The Birds Interlude. He performed it at several concerts. However, it's not on his mixtapes, but I will be breaking it down and including it in this storyline. And the last song that I'll be breaking down to kind of wrap this up is The Birds Part 2. And pretty much the reason why I'm doing it like this, I was going to do each of them individually, but I think it'd be more cohesive to do all three of them as one continuous synchronized unit. And that way we get the full story and it flows very well. So with that being said, let's go. Abel starts out like this.
See, it won't mean a thing to me. I've been doing this too long. Baby girl, I felt it all. Ooh.
Now what did Abel just say with that? So what Abel's saying is pretty much the song starts out with Abel having that friends with benefits kind of conversation. You know, the type of conversation that you have when the exchange that you want is pretty much just sex. Nothing more, nothing less. You know? It's kind of an agreement between two people. And Abel starts the song out with that kind of conversation. And as you can hear in those lines, Abel is well versed in those types of rendezvous, and he's kind of giving this girl the rundown of it. You know, he's being straightforward and he's saying, "Hey, don't catch feelings, because I'm not gonna be right there to. I ain't gonna catch the damn feelings either. You know, I ain't gonna be right there to reciprocate those feelings back to you. You know, I've done this X amount of times and I've experienced everything. You know, girl, I felt it all, and every possible outcome all ended the same way with me being me. And it's only gonna hurt you." That's what Abel's saying. That outcome is only gonna hurt you. So, like I said, Abel's starting out strong. Let's keep going.
So I try. If you try to play along, ain't nobody gonna care enough to catch you for.
Once again, Abel reiterates to her to keep your emotions and keep your feelings in check, because that's what's gonna get you hurt. You know, if you fall, I'm not gonna be there to catch you. That's what Abel was saying. He's saying, if you fall for me, I ain't gonna be there to catch you. So keep all that in mind and make sure you keep your heart and your soul and your feelings, all that. Make sure you keep all of that in check. Let's keep going.
So don't you fall in love. Don't make me make you fall in love. Don't make you fall in love with a nigga like me. Nobody needs to fall in love. Girl, I'm just a bird. Girl, I'm just another bird. Don't make you fall in love with a nigga like me. Like me.
So the hook is pretty much straightforward. It was just saying, don't fall in love with me under any circumstance. You know, he may wine and dine you for the night. You know, he might show you some romance and hints at chivalry and all that good stuff, but don't take it personally. You know, it's just business. You know, it's just our partnership. It's just our agreement. You know, just don't feel any type of way because all of this is just a guise. You know, it's just something to get you going. It's just something to get you going. So you're gonna make a fool out of yourself if you take any of this too serious. You know, Abel is Abel. Abel is heartless, and as you said, also in that hook is, I'm just a bird. You know, Abel is just a bird. You know, he's heartless. You know, he's a bird, like you said. You know, he's free. He spreads his wings. He goes everywhere, you know. Like, where he eats changes. Where he sleeps changes, you know. So, don't expect much out of it. That's what Abel's saying, you know. Because he ain't going to be there emotionally for you. He may have you thinking that, but he's forewarning you. Don't take this personal. Let's keep going.
Try to warn me, but baby, I wanted you.
So, it was pretty much saying, you told me you're special. Sure. You told me to watch out for you, you know. You told me you're this, that, and the third, you know. But, you know, already, so early in this little rendezvous, I'm already starting to see some signs of possessiveness out of you. That's what Abe was saying. I'm already seeing signs of these possessive traits. You're showing those signs. And all I gotta say, this is what Abe was saying. All I gotta tell you is, you're trying to warn me. I'm warning you because I'm starting to see some signs, some traits, you know. Maybe they already messed around once or twice, but this is early in their relationship. It was already kind of noticing some tendencies, you know. But he overlooks it. He overlooks it though, because he enjoys the time. So let's keep going.
Gotta show you this is no game. You'll be falling down upon a no return, no return. Don't you?
Pretty much what Abe was saying is, you're thinking this is a game. This is not a game. This is real life, girl. This is not a game. So don't play along. Don't play around like that. You know? I'm warning you. Just like you said in the last one, I'm warning you. You know, you're getting a little too possessive and even a tad bit obsessive. You know, I'm telling you, you're only going to hurt yourself if you continue this route, or if you keep getting more attached to me. I said, don't keep accepting me like that. Don't keep getting attached to me because you are going to hurt yourself. That's what Abe was saying. And I get it. You're going to have a good time. That's what Abe was saying. I get it. You're going to have a good time. I enjoy myself too. That's why I come. That's why I come around. You're going to enjoy yourself too. But don't enjoy it too much. Don't enjoy this too much. My presence is great, yeah. What we have is alright. Don't enjoy it too much because that's how you get too attached. And you do not want to be attached. Being attached is not good in this instance. I don't like you like that. I told you, I don't like you like this. So just, let's keep going. Abe was snapping right now. Let's keep going. What did Abel just say right there? Pretty much what Abel's saying is, I'm starting to get the sense that you're falling for me. You know, the sense that you're starting to catch feelings. Now, you know that you don't have any business catching feelings. I'm starting to sense it. You know, you're starting to take our encounters a little too serious. Did I warn you about that? Didn't I? This is starting to come up. This is starting to become a repetitive thing for Abel. He keeps finding himself telling me, slow your roll. Slow down. He ain't supposed to be taking it this serious. That's what Abel keeps finding himself doing. She's not listening. She's not listening. She's talking about how she's the cat's pajama, you know? She's not listening. Abel then goes into the hook. And since we already kind of played the hook and already gave a breakdown of the hook, I'm going to skip up a little bit to right at this part where he says,
Make you fall in love with a nigga like me, like me. 'Cause girl, I'm just a bird. Girl, I'm just another bird. Don't make you fall in love with a nigga like me, like me.
now what did Abel say right there? What Abel was saying is, as I said, don't fall for me. Don't fall for me. Save yourself the heartache and save yourself the headache. I'm not good. I'm not good. That's what Abe was saying. Save yourself. I am a bird. I need to fly. I can't be caged. I can't be tamed. I can't be locked into whatever this is. This is not a game, girl. That's what Abe was saying. Save yourself. Save yourself the trouble. That is what Abe was saying. Abe was saying, save yourself the trouble. Now this actually leads into the Birds Interlude. Now the Birds Interlude, like I said, it was performed, Abel performed it at a couple of his concerts. However, this is not on his mixtapes, whether it be the actual Thursday mixtape itself or the trilogy. It's not on either of them. So I kind of apologize for the quality of it because it is recorded from a concert. However, I will play it. And if you're a true EXO fan, though this isn't the greatest song quality, it's fucking amazing. Let's cue it up right here and let's play it. How does Abel start this song out? What just happened right there? Pretty much what's happening is Abel called it. Abel called it in The Birds Part 1. She fell for him. Like I said, he started getting hints at that. He was getting little hints at her falling for him. But he kind of brushed it off. He was telling her, like, hey, relax. But now she actually fell for him. And now she's asking Abel to show her some mercy. Show him some mercy and not have sex with this other woman. This other woman that she knows about, that she somehow found out about. That's what she's saying. Now let's keep going. She has fallen to a point of no return. Like I said, Abel called it. To the point that she is now completely obsessed with him. Completely obsessed with Abel. Sounds familiar, don't it? All of us are. But yeah, she's now obsessed with him. And it's to the point now that she's offering her prescription pills as a form of collateral or a kind of bribe to keep Abel to stay, or to even lure Abel to stay. She doesn't care about her own health right now. Just think about that. She's gonna accept this pain. She's gonna accept her own pain. She's gonna accept her own discomfort. And just give Abel those pills. Just for his own pleasure, just to keep him around only for one night. She fell for him. Let's keep going.
I see that she is beautiful, the most beautiful by far. I see that she makes you feel good about who you are. But you see how much I need you. You see how much I care. You see how much I care. You see how much I care.
She acknowledges that the other lady is superior in looks and superior in her mentality. The other lady appears to share the same mentality as Abel. Just screw around for a quick rendezvous, nothing attached. That's stuff Abel likes. She acknowledges that. However, she feels what makes her better, even though she might not be as pretty or have that mind state. What makes her better than the other lady is that she cares. She cares so much. Like I said, she's literally sacrificing her own health and comfort to appease Abel and to keep him there. Let's keep going. How does Abel respond to this?
I've been spending all my time living for the thrill. All this money that I've won, all this liquor that I've spent, I deserve it. I deserve her body on my mattress.
What is Abel saying? All that money, the money is the motive. All that money, the money she be folded. Now, girl, put in work. That's what Abel's saying. You know, Abel's popping bottles. He's throwing money. And he's giving people once-in-a-lifetime experiences. So the least he deserves is no conversation. The least he deserves is getting straight to the point. The least he deserves is this beautiful woman's body on his mattress. Abel got more though. Abel has more.
So when you ask me what I do, all I do is hurt myself. Inspiration's all I want, inspiration's all I'll get. So I deserve it. I deserve
Abel minimizes the sacrifice that this lady just made. You know how she gave him all, she offered all her pills and stuff? This is what Abel says. Abel says, all I do is hurt myself. So yeah, you give me your pills, yeah, maybe I'll accept them. But all I do is hurt myself. So your little back pain that you have, your little pain that you have, it's nothing to me. All I do is hurt myself, you know. And this taxing life that I live, this is Abel talking. This taxing life that I live, like I said, it's very taxing on me. And my reward is this beautiful woman going to my mattress. As much as it hurts you, I earned this. And I deserve this. That's what Abel's saying. And Abel's also alluding to the fact that this lifestyle is kind of his own inspiration right there, you know. It's kind of the inspiration for his infamy as well as his music. And that's something that he accepts because this type of lifestyle is why he is who he is and what made him this. He accepts it, after all. He's a man. But, she has a response. What does she say?
What do I do now that you're gone? What do I do when I'm alone? You've been running in my head. What do I do when I need sex? You're my everything. You're my home. You're my everything. You're my home. Oh yeah.
Like Abel said, she is obsessed with Abel, and she practically can't live without him. She is at that point of no return. That's what she's at right now. Now, how does Abel respond to this? This is how he responds.
Oh yeah, I thought I told you a long time ago. Don't you fall in love. Don't make you fall in love. Don't make you fall in love with a nigga like me. Don't you fall in love with a nigga like me. Don't you fall in love with a nigga like me. Don't you fall in love with a nigga like me. Don't you fall in love with a nigga like me. Don't you fall in love with a nigga like me. Don't you fall in love with a nigga like me. Like me.
He told her this was not a game, you know. And this lady seemed to not comprehend that. She seemed to not even get the memo. But he told her, this is not a game. And pretty much this saga, it continues. It continues because that actually wraps up the interlude. That interlude kind of just gets you through the point of now she's starting to be attached, and now she is attached in a obsessive. Now we get to part 2. The Birds part 2. Now this is one I know y'all have heard. And hopefully, that interlude kind of gives you some more context on part 2, The Birds part 2. Because it really did for me. Now let's keep going to The Birds part 2. How does Abel start this one out?
With a nigga like me. With a
So, right there. Starts out with a lady crying. A woman crying. This is that lady from the other 2 chapters in this saga. She's crying, you know, she's, like I said, she's in pain, you know. She's hurt right now. Now, also in this kind of intro is boom. It sounds like a gunshot. Now, I don't necessarily fully know what the gunshot means. Some say it's Abel being shot. Some say it's a girl shooting herself. Either or, there's a shot in there. I've also read some other things where it's also adding the impact to the story with the gunshot and her feelings or her heart or her desires being killed by Abel. But nevertheless, those are just some theories. Let me know your theories on that in the comment section. But like I said, let's keep going. Abel also kind of rides into the song. Don't you fall in love with somebody like me? You know, he's ushering us into this. Now let's go with the first word lines of this song.
She said, please, mercy me, mercy me. Let me fall out of love before you fuck her, before you fuck her.
Just like the interlude, she's begging him to stay. The only difference is now this is from Abel's point of view. This is Abel's perspective. You know, in the interlude, it was her talking to Abel. Now it's Abel's perspective. This is what Abel's thinking and what he's gonna say back. Right now, she's right there. She's begging him to stay. You know, she's begging him to stay, and she's pleading for him to stay right now. You know, she wants him to stay and care for her. This is what Abel's observing, and this is Abel's point of view. Let's keep going so I can add some more layers to this.
She gave me all her pills. Now my back hurts. Oh, she lost control.
The pills that she offered Abel, he happily accepted them. He said, "I'll take them." And now he's watching her wallow in pain. You know, this lady's truly gone off the deep end to the point that she sacrificed her body to give her pills to Abel to keep him around temporarily. And Abel, so he accepted those pills. Now he's seeing her wallow in pain. Does he give those pills back? No, he ain't gonna get them pills back. He said, this is the point where, like Abel said, she's in a point of no return. Let's keep going.
Now she bleeding. She on the floor. She on the floor. Baby got her bleeding. She on the floor. She on the floor. She said I won't be loved before she falls out of love.
So right now, like I said, she's wallowing in pain. In fact, she's in complete pain right now. You know, she's on the floor. She's on the floor because of this back pain. You know, she gave her pills to Abel. Abel ain't gonna spare her anything. Like I said, he has no skin in the game. He ain't gonna spare her anything. So she's in pain, and the fact that she's begging him to stay while in pain and not even asking for the pills back. This lady's lost control. She's out of her mind right now. And rather than begging for pills, she's begging for a chance to hate him. She's begging for a chance for him to break her heart. She'd much rather him break her heart in a relationship than just leave her off on this weird cliffhanger to just stop seeing her. She'd much rather have her heart actually broken in a relationship. This lady's lost control right now. She's lost her mind. Now, where does this lead to? Let's keep going. Now, this part right here is actually a sample by an English singer named Martina Topley Bird. Pardon me if I butchered that name. Now, her song is called Sandpaper Kisses. This is what Abel sampled with that portion right there that I just played. Now, in her song, she alludes to being a simple girl just wanting a simple life and a simple relationship. However, the guy that she was in a relationship with was deceptive, and to her, she just felt like she was teased with a chance. He teased her with that. Like, he teased her, having her think or giving her that reality or false perception of reality that she'd get that kind of life, but he hung her out to dry, kind of. And in Abel's version, Abel seems to be that guy. This is from the guy's perspective, I'm guessing. Abel seems to be that guy, you know. Sandpaper kisses, paper cut bliss. Meaning, every moment is bittersweet with Abel, you know. Every bit of pleasure comes with an equal, if not more, pain. You know. This lady knew what she was getting into. Truthfully, she accepted it. Because the risk to her was worth it, you know. She enjoyed the thrill of it. But now that it's come down to this, she kind of feels like she thought that she had a chance at winning his heart, that trying to turn him and try to change it, but she couldn't. It's Abel. Come on, you can't change it. Abel is Abel. And it led to this part.
Just a bird, I try to kiss you, but you never let me miss you, but you never let me miss you.
Now, pretty much what Abel's saying is, I try to kiss you, but you never let me miss you. That's what Abel's saying. He's saying, you know, I don't mind being around you, but you're starting to get a little obsessive, you know. You're too obsessive. Like, we need a little bit of time away from each other. We can't just be sitting up in each other's faces like that, you know. We ain't really in a relationship, you know. We ain't in a relationship. That's what Abel's saying. He said, relax. Like, just let me get a little bit of a break away from you, and then maybe, just maybe I'll come back around you. But for now, just give me a little bit of a break, you know. Let me get a chance to actually miss you. We can't be sitting in each other's faces like that. That's what Abe was saying. Let's keep going. Said Abel did tell her that, you know. Abel did say he's not that guy for relationships, you know. He's just around for one thing, and that one thing is sex, you know. Nothing more, nothing less. Abel told her that. And he's been straightforward with her the entire time, but it kind of just went over her head, you know. Now, what what is her response? What is her response to this? This is her response.
What you think? Nobody forces your hand. Don't you fall for a nigga like me? I beg, I beg.
Now, I kind of play both of their responses, but her response was, "What you did? Nobody forced your hand." That's her response. That's actually her response to it. It's she played that game of amnesia, like she didn't know. Like, oh, I thought you were just playing. I didn't know. I didn't know that you said that. I didn't know that you warned me a million times in two entirely different songs. I didn't know that. That's the game that she's playing. She's playing the amnesia game. She overlooked all that. I don't know how, but she overlooked all that. And when she says nobody forced her hand, she's saying, but I didn't force you to keep coming around. You knew that I was texting you like this a million times. You knew I've been stalking your social media accounts. But you kept coming around. You keep coming around. Heck, you're here now. So obviously that means something. What is Abel's response to that? Abel's response to this is, like I said, don't you fall for somebody like me. I begged you. I begged you a million times not to. That's what Abe was saying. It was saying, I've told you this a million times. You got two great songs out of this. And what do? That's what Abe was saying. Let's keep going. Man, I already broke down that part a little bit earlier, but that hook is so amazing. It's so powerful that I had to play it again. And I'm actually going to play this next part again because this is powerful and amazing as well, and I freaking love it, even though I already broke it down. Let's play it again. Let's go. Abel, it's just a bird. That's all he's saying. I'm just a bird. Let me fly freely, you know. That's what Abel's saying. But I gotta let him in this song. Let's keep going. Let him in this song. of to summarize all three of these songs I just played, the Bird Part 1, the Birds Interlude, and the Birds Part 2. To summarize these, um, Abel gets into a friends with benefit type of relationship with this girl, and she starts to get attached with him. Abel keeps coming back though. He kind of, well, he does overlook those possessive issues and those kind of slight hits at attached and obsessiveness. He overlooks it, and this girl somehow just she finds out about Abel seeing other women. Keep in mind, Abel forewarned her. He's already forewarned her. But I guess now that she realizes that he's actually seeing other women, you know, she's jealous, of course, and she's there's nothing that she can really do. So she resorts to going down on both knees and pleading Abel. You know, she resorts to giving him her pills, her medication, her prescribed medication. You know, and now she's in pain. You know, she's in complete pain, emotionally and physically. And Abel just stands there with her pills in hand. He can help her, but he doesn't. He stands there with her pills in hand. He's just looking at her like, I told you not to fall for me. Because I'm not going to be here to catch you. Not when you fall. That's what Abel's saying. And to harken back to one of Abel's lines, one of my favorite lines from Abel's song called Real Life from Beauty Behind the Mask. Don't express those tears on me. I'm not worth the misery. I'm better off when I'm alone. That's real life. That's what Abel's saying. He's just a bird. He's just a scavenger. He took her pills. He took her heart.